evidence.
Tape marker, action. What's going on, everybody? What's up in the Alamo City? What is going on? Hope you're pumped. Hope you're dabbing. What's going on, everybody? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D, aka Ryan680, and special guest, ladies and gentlemen, from the Countdown City Geekcast. Steady?
Steady 2G. What's going on, Ryan? How's it going, man? Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, man. What's going on, brother? How you doing over there?
It's Batman release week. I'm pretty excited. Can't wait. I'm thrilled. I've been so busy. We talked about this before the show started. It's been like a crazy start to the year, like work and kids and events and whatever else. I haven't had a time to relax, and this is the first week I get to relax, and luckily it's like the opening of the Batman. I can't wait.
Yes, man. I can't wait. I mean, that scene of where he's just taking those shots of bullets and it's beautiful, man. I love it. I love the martial arts in here. I just love how the action sequences, they look so good. This is probably my I don't know if this is it for you, but for me, because being a Batman fan and everything, I know this is for sure my number one anticipated movie of the year. I would say, as of right, I'm saying that right now, this is my most anticipated movie of the year for real. And I know for a lot of people, it's not the case. And it's one of those things to where they're kind of confused, like what's going on with this Batman world and everything. What can we expect in this? And we see Matt Reeves talk about it a lot. I know you mentioned it in y'all show too. Is that this is not part of the DCU in a certain in its own almost like a Nolan verse, right? I mean, in that context,
Yeah.
I mean, what was the thing that really stuck out to you for this? Like, you think this is gonna be? And I don't know if you saw reviews already, but everyone's saying that this is like above grade from Nolan verse. Do you think is that possible? I mean, let's break it down. You think so?
No, I completely think so, and the answer is because of Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves is somebody who thinks about every single minute detail of his films. The dude directed the last two films for Planet of the Apes. He also directed one of my favorite films of all time, Cloverfield. And Cloverfield was the first of its kind type of film where it's found footage, which Blair Witch did that, but found footage inside of catastrophe, where like things are digital all around, but you're still having the found footage sort of within that, and you're getting the perspective of multiple people throughout. It's just insane. And to have a film like that, you have to think about every single detail. Who's holding the camera? Who are they looking at when they speak? Where the angles, where do you want the camera to look to see the Cloverfield monster? I've been a massive fan of Matt Reeves since Cloverfield because I didn't think something like that was possible. He thinks about every single minute detail. And I love Christopher Nolan's trilogy. The problem is it was too grounded, and it's not to say that the movies are bad. Yeah. But Nolan built a universe where that made sense. Yes. Where Bane doesn't have his toxin. Yeah. Where Batman's abilities are limited to him being more human than anything else. He wasn't even Batman that long, folks. Yeah. He had like a career of over the span of 3 years collectively, maybe 4. And that was it, because Nolan wanted to show you that Bruce Wayne's only human. He can only take on so much. So that universe, it works, but I want to see more comic book attributes. So
you're saying, so you're saying that this could actually be less grounded, more of a superhero. Because let's be honest here. For me, Christopher Nolan, the reason why I love that movie so much was because it was grounded. Everything you mentioned was because why I loved it so much. And then also, it's almost to a context to where it's not a comic book movie, but obviously it is because it's like the Batman, but it doesn't feel like it in that essence.
You're
like
right.
it doesn't feel that way, and that's why I enjoyed it though. In a weird way, I know, right? That's weird. Like that's why I enjoyed it because we got a different side of the Batman. But I'm gonna give you to you there, man. Matt Reeves. You know, it's funny. I did not like Cloverfield the first time I watched it. I didn't like it the second time. But I liked it the third. For some reason, don't even. I know. I'm weird. It takes me a while. There's certain movies that like you have to like rewatch and be like, okay, all right, that's cool. Then you go back like a few months or so. Oh, okay, makes sense. And then a third time, like I enjoyed this movie, like it, or even more times after that. And it's funny because I think I saw Cloverfield the third time I saw it. I was actually cleaning the house and I couldn't stop. I like literally stopped when a movie makes me stop cleaning the house and like watch it. And then like, oh crap, I was supposed to clean. Like that's pure magic right there. That really is, and it gets you really hooked on the movie itself. But one of my favorite Matt Reeves film, obviously besides we don't know going before seeing the Batman, it's got to be War for the Planet of the Apes. Was my favorite Planet of the Apes movie. I really enjoyed that because again, he just really showed us a different Planet of the Apes. He showed us a different side of it when it comes down to family. So it showed us like the ape side of it. More than they're just taking over than the cult classic, Planet of the Apes. We saw something more real and more about the whole setup, the origin story of them, right? And he did that really good, man. And that's the thing, I'm not gonna say that I'm not a Matt Reeves fan because I am. I'm on the same boat with you, man. It's just people saying that it's gonna comparing it to the Nolanverse. I don't know. For me. It's just the way I am. I just feel like for Nolan's movies, it was good at that time, which you mentioned already. And people who compare it with the Michael Keaton, it was just a different time. Like for me, it was just a different comedy. They can't joke. Like it was different comedy, different tone. Now with all these all these movies coming out, they're more dramatic. It's not like the Batman, the Michael Keaton version. I don't know if you've seen the trailer. Like they do a comparison. It's like totally different tones, and I'm all like, that's good because different eras, different times, and all that stuff, and I love that. But I mean, yeah,
I agree. I knew that if you wanted to see like how far they could expand Christopher Nolan's universe, it was so limited. You couldn't have superpowered villains. You couldn't introduce superpowered
Superman
heroes.
Yeah.
Even like Joker's origin was completely gone because somebody falling into a vat of acid is not realistic enough for Christopher Nolan. So, like I said, I love his movies. I would argue the last 20 minutes of The Dark Knight Rises is some of the best comic book content that we've ever seen in a movie. It's practically perfect. The last like 20 minutes from the nuclear bomb going off to the very end, right before the credits start, seeing Robin going up on the stand.
That's not Robin.
His name is Robin. His name is
Robin. But he's not Robin.
I get it.
I get what you're saying
because that's what his name was, and it's just like that twist. How many twists did we get in that last 40 minutes?
Dude, I know.
Talia twist. Catwoman comes back. Batman doesn't die.
Yes.
Robin, his actual name, Blake's real name is Robin at the end. It's just like, I love it, but it's such a limited universe.
I'm not gonna lie though, I really wanted him to put on that suit and just end it like that. That would have been like, but again, it would have left it. Yeah, exactly. Would have been way too much, and
you would have wanted it.
Yeah, exactly. And
wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, and here's the thing. He even said it so many times. He just put that in there just to please fans, comic book fans, because they were asking for so much. They were wanting more. They were wanting more of superheroes, more villains, and all this stuff. But I mean, it just didn't work out like that. And I if I'm not mistaken, even Warner Brothers tried pushing for like Superman or I think they were developing Man of Steel during the last movie, if I'm not mistaken, around that same time, like at least in the early stages. And they were trying to push for Superman to make a cameo in there, just for him to put on the suit and just for him to appear in that one. But of course, Nolan himself, he was just like, no, it's not part of the universe whatsoever.
Superheroes don't exist in the Nolanverse, and they never will. And that's okay. You had rules to that world, and we have to live with them. That's why I'm like, all right, let's get away, because I want to see superheroes. I want Green Lantern. I want Martian Manhunter. I
Yeah.
want to see these things, and they're just never going to happen in the Nolanverse. I
See,
think
and
Matt Reeves is going to give us. He's going to lean more in the middle between like super comic book and super
yeah.
grounded. He's going to find that very,
I
very
mean,
happy, satisfactory medium.
but he already said it though. Like it's not part of the DCU, so that's why I'm just like, is this gonna be another separate chapter with the same Nolan? And that's the thing though. I love the Nolan movies, but I hated how it wasn't connected, like with the other superheroes. Like you said, it's like I want it to be connected, but this one movie, this is a setup, right? This is a setup maybe for, we don't know. We haven't seen the movie yet. Maybe this could be the setup. Maybe there's an end credit scene where it sets up, like, I don't even know. Like, maybe they'll just show Superman's suit. Again, his face is all black because they don't want to show, because they can't decide who to be Superman or whatever. But kind of like how they did with Peacemaker, in that very end, how it's like, how Gal Gadot, it's not really Gal Gadot in there, but it's like, Wonder Woman and Henry Cavill. Yeah, maybe they'll show up the lookalikes, right? But I don't know, man. It has so much high expectations here. I mean, what is it that you want more? Because we're getting pretty much 3 hours of this. This is a 3 hour, 2 hours and 56 minutes.
It's close, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just say 3 hours, right?
Right.
A lot of content, a lot of footage in here. And it's a lot of story, man. I mean, we have a lot to really develop here. And we get a different side of the Riddler in this movie, man. I really am excited for that. This is more serious Riddler, which I'm for it. I'm 100%. It almost feels like, I don't know if you ever played the Arkham Knight game.
This is the only way the Riddler should be.
Yeah, yeah. Like, have you played the Arkham Knight game?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's exactly, like, that's just, it's so... It's just, everything's just annoyingly a mystery, and you just can't figure out. You have to really connect all the dots, and it just feels so and so detective work in the game. And I hope, and every review I'm seeing, it's more detective work in here, which I do love. And so I was like, okay, cool, awesome. We're gonna see more of him doing more of those things. But also, this is year one, man. This is like I believe he's been 1 year in Batman at least, if not even.
Yeah, he's still early in his career.
Yeah.
If you ask me, it's more like a year two. Year one is him sort of getting off the ground. This is where, like, he's already kind of a little bit established, but he's nowhere near his prime.
Yeah.
He's still too young. He's
exactly.
Still too brash. He's too vengeful. He's too emotional.
Yes.
He's going to make mistakes.
See,
mistakes will be made.
So speaking of mistakes, do you think he's gonna kill? I think he's gonna kill.
He can't. He won't.
What if?
Listen. He won't, because that's a lesson he needs to learn.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. What if he does, and then from then on, he's all like, I'm never gonna ever, like, draw that line ever again.
I have some theories that I don't have completely laid out, but this Batman won't kill, because this is the movie where that lesson has to be learned. And I don't think he's going to learn it maybe directly from... It could be a situation he's put in, but I also think that there's a past that's going to be uncovered, and based on whatever he learns, that's going to be his motivation for not killing. I feel like whatever is going to be revealed to this Bruce Wayne, that it's so powerful that it's going to obligate him to clean up the city a certain way, because he has to make up for all the damage that's been done. And I don't know how that works out, but I feel like he's going to learn the lesson of not killing in this film, and we won't see him do it.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
And not just, well, yes. Yeah, I don't think he will at all.
I mean, I feel like maybe he does. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna throw it out there. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. But I feel like in a weird way, whether it be an accident, I feel like he might kill. whether it be an accident or on purpose. Because a lot of this, you're right, he's really mixed emotion. He's very emotional. He can't control his emotions. He's acting more than thinking in certain situations. And this is a Batman we've never seen before, at least on screen. On the movie, on the live action movie screen, at least for that matter. But yeah, this definitely, it's really going to change everything, man. I feel like it's going to change the whole genre of Batman. And that's the thing, is that, like, can this really the whole Gotham element, the whole of how it looks and everything. I mean, it just looks so beautifully shot, man. I mean, I just love how I love and hope that Gotham really has a dark feel. It really does in the movie. I mean, in the trailers it does, right? It has that dark feel. But do you think Gotham is going to look as good as the other? I guess comparing Gotham cities, so to speak. I mean, what do you think?
No, absolutely, especially because they shot most of this overseas because of the architecture of the different places around either London or a few of the places they were filming. More gothic looking
Yeah.
Gotham is what they wanted to find, and the essence they wanted to capture. So, yeah, I have full confidence that the city shots, the environments are just going to be like top quality, top notch.
And now we keep talking about the Batman. What about Selena Kyle, man? What do you think about her?
Fantastic, Zoe. From
Zoe
everything we've
Kravitz, yeah.
seen in the trailers, the clips, her her attitude, the way that she fights, it's exactly what you expect a Catwoman to move, to sound like, to act like. I'm fully on board with Zoe.
Same here, man. I really, when she got casted on, though, I mean, I wasn't mad or anything. I was all like, oh, not bad. Not bad at all. And then now that we actually got content and got trailers, I'm all like, oh crap, she looks like she could maybe, obviously not be as good as Michelle Pfeiffer or anything like that. But I mean, I don't know. You never know. We're about to see it tomorrow, so I mean, it's a possibility, man. It really is. But it just depends on. It really focuses how much screen time they both have. I mean, I don't know if they ever. I don't know if they revealed that in the past. How much screen time they really have, whether with each other or on separate. Because I mean, obviously she's not. I mean, is she a main character? I mean, it really
She's
feels like
amazing.
she feels like she's the main, right? Okay, yeah.
I
Because
think there's four or five main characters, right? You got her, you got Robert Pattinson, you got
yeah,
Gordon, you got Penguin, and you have Riddler, who probably won't have a lot of face time, but he's going to
yeah.
take up a lot of time in the shadows of this movie.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely, man. I mean, this movie can't come out any sooner, man. We're less than 24 hours. We will be about, I would say, less than an hour finishing the movie right now, man. Tomorrow,
Yeah,
in the same theater,
absolutely.
IMAX. I can't wait to watch this movie, man. Now, going into, I guess, expectations and every, I mean, movie box office, man. How, knowing that the Spider-Man, how Spider-Man has come so far, from when it come out, November, if I'm not mistaken, November.
Yeah,
Yeah, when it came out.
Spider-Man: No Way Home,
Yeah, No Way Home. Yeah.
December
Oh,
17th.
December. Okay, okay. There you go. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's
I think it was the
December.
17th.
No, you're right. You're right. It was December because November was Encanto. I remember that. Yeah, November was Encanto because Disney they don't like to put too close together.
Best Disney movie of the year.
Oh God.
What a
Yeah.
surprise that was, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. You know, can it reach those numbers, man? That's the thing. And
No.
a lot of people are saying like no, and I'm gonna have to agree with them. Yeah, no, it's not gonna reach those numbers. But can it, in a world that we're living in right now, knowing that everyone's going out more and everything and all this stuff with the less COVID restrictions, even in LA too, less COVID restrictions in California, New York. Um, it's Spider-Man had that obstacle to really attack was the COVID restrictions and all that. So knowing that it survived and made way more than anticipated, way more money than anything. Can what do you expect the Batman to be at? I guess the number. If you were to throw a number
Yeah.
domestically,
I'm gonna maybe be a little conservative. I will say two. I want to say 220, but I feel like it'll fall between 200 and
damn.
220. domestically. The reason is because you can't emulate the hype that No Way
Yeah.
Home had, and it had so much hype because you had two other Spider-Man rumored to come back,
Yeah.
and so theaters. The reason why I know this doesn't have as much hype is because I could get tickets after tickets were released,
Yeah.
and for No Way Home, like I had friends call me like because I had extra tickets,
Oh
and
wow.
I had friends calling me who were like, "Dude, do you have tickets?" And I'm like, "I do. Why?" And they're like, "We can't get anything. They couldn't get any tickets in the city for like the first 4 or 5 days." And I'm like,
Wow. What
"That's
the?
crazy."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Yeah." I had people who were like calling me like, "Bro, do you have extra tickets by chance?" I'm like, "Okay, I do, but what's going on?" And they're like, "We can't
Yeah.
find anything." That's how I know the hype for No Way Home can't be matched. And that's not to say this won't be a huge movie.
Yeah.
This is going to be a massive movie. It's going to be a blockbuster. It's going to be widely praised, and the reviews are going to be through the roof. It's just you can't match what bringing two like beloved actors who played Spider-Man back. You can't match
Yeah.
that type of hype. But this one will do just fine. It'll probably be maybe a little under 200, but I'm gonna say between 2 and 220.
You know what's crazy because I'm gonna match you with that same number, man. I think it's gonna make 200 million. I really do opening weekend, and that's a good. And it's funny too because it's not. And it's weird because that's not like the. I know I like how the way you said it. You're like I'm gonna be more conservative, but I mean, I really thought you were gonna be lower. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna be like 150 or something or anything like that. But that's good to know that we're on the same page because I mean this movie's gonna still make. I think it's still gonna make quite a bit of money, man. I really do. I feel like it's gonna be a new era. I mean, they haven't announced. I don't think that it's gonna be a trilogy or anything. Um,
Trilogy, yes.
yeah. Oh, they did.
When this was first announced, Matt Reeves was talking about doing a trilogy.
Okay, gotcha.
So those things were already discussed. Is it for sure? No, not for sure. But he's talked about is being a part of a trilogy.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I mean, I'm really excited to see where this whole world really takes us here, and hopefully it takes us into another realm to where we could say, "This is the next Batman." Dude, yes, man. Dude, that looks awesome, man. I love that,
It's
dude.
gonna be my new favorite desk ornament. This is the Jada
Yes.
die-cast Batmobile, and there's so much details. Just the rivets, like the riveting on this piece is just incredible. I had to get it, and it was like one of two at the store. I should have probably gotten both, but
Oh wow.
yeah. So
There you
check your
go, man.
stores, folks.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, even so, I even saw a Lego version of the car. That looks good, man. The Lego, but man,
Fantastic.
Lego is like so expensive. I'm all like, dude, man, they charge so much for like everything. I'm all like, dude, what the heck? I don't remember Legos being that expensive, but I mean, it is
Nah,
like,
man, you're right.
yeah,
You're right about that.
yeah. I'm all like, shh. So much. I was all like, I'm gonna get the Death Star, and then be like, oh crap, it's this much. I was like, I could spend this amount of money on something else. It's like instead of getting a Lego set. But yeah, definitely, man. On a scale from 1 to 10, how anticipated or how excited are you for this movie? Let's end it here, guys. What is your excitement here? 1 to 10.
My excitement is 10. Like I know this is going to be
Yes.
a good movie. I know this is
Yes.
going to be a great movie. I know it's going to meet all my expectations. The things that I'm looking most forward to is the things that I don't expect. And I don't know what Matt Reeves is going to throw in there that we don't expect. I'm staying away from spoilers, so social media,
Yeah.
suck it. I'm not going to be getting on social media between now and the time I see the movie. But Matt Reeves is such a gifted director, and he's put together a great team. He's put together a great cast, and I'm just looking forward to see him unravel this mystery. This is a mystery, and
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see Batman kind of doing that. Being pushed to his mental limits. We've seen him being pushed to his physical limits.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And
Yeah.
a cat.
Physical.
Uh,
Yeah.
we've seen Batman get pushed to his physical limits all the time, but this is going to push him to his mental limits. I feel like the reason why they cast such a young looking Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
is because you want to see him make mistakes. You want to
Hmm.
see him before he hits his prime. Him still
Struggle.
learning the ropes, right? Struggling to figure this thing out. He's still
Yes.
figuring stuff out. That's why the Batsuit looks so
But
homemade.
yeah, and it looks
That's
so
why the
unfinished.
Batmobile looks homemade. You know,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gonna learn what works. He's gonna learn
definitely.
how to grow, how to be more effective, more efficient at doing this. And so it's great because it's refreshing to see that. We've seen Batman starting out with Christian Bale. We've seen Batman past his prime with Ben
Hmm.
Affleck. We've seen Batman sort of at his prime with Michael Keaton. Now it's time to see Batman sort of learning how to do things. And that's something we've not seen happen before.
Definitely, definitely, man. And that's the thing too is that we the good thing is about all the different Batmans, the different Batman adaptations we got. We all love them to a certain, we all love them for their own style. And that's the beauty of it is that like we all find each other's we love something in particularly in in each Batman style. And yeah, you're right. The Batman suit does not look it looks good, but it doesn't look like it looks like we're missing still something there. I mean, hopefully we get to see more gadgets, more him. That's the thing too. And a lot of people were saying, that Robert Pattinson, the way he looks as Bruce Wayne, is this gonna really? I mean, you think he's gonna be a good Bruce Wayne? Because that was the major concern. Like Christian Bale, he did a great. I mean, I enjoyed him as Bruce Wayne, and I enjoyed him as Batman. But can he play? Essentially, he's playing two different characters, right? In that realm. Can Robert? I mean, I know Robert Pattinson can do it, but like the way it looks too. I don't know. It just looks. I just don't like his hair. I don't like certain styles of his hair. Yeah.
It's young Bruce Wayne. Christian Bale
Yeah.
had this hair when he was young Bruce Wayne.
True. True.
Right
Yeah.
before he failed to kill one of the drug lords. I forget what his name was.
Balcony.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he went off on the ship across the world. He had
Yeah.
that same type of hairstyle because this is
It's
young Bruce
supposed
Wayne.
to resemble. Yeah, it's supposed to resemble him being young. Yeah.
Again, like he hasn't. I don't think he's created the Bruce Wayne persona because
Yeah.
there is no Bruce Wayne. There's Batman. The Bruce Wayne is just a facade. And so he hasn't even created that part yet. He's still, again, he's too emotional. He's too vengeful. He hasn't figured it out yet, and so that's why he's going to be making a lot of mistakes, and we're
Yeah.
going to see this guy really grow over
D-
time.
Definitely, definitely, man. I'm excited to see exactly where he goes to and if he really, how well if he succeeds or if he doesn't or how he struggle or if he fails and everything. Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely an eye opener here. Uh, yeah, but I'm definitely excited, man. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see how this story really unfolds, and it needs to be a strong story too. At least to carry us on into the next movie. At least leave. I just hope there's a teaser. I really hope there's a teaser. I know. I know DC movies are not really known to do that, but I hope there's like give us just like a little bit of like a teaser. I just want something like a minute, 2 minute clip of something, just like real quick. Just show us something where like I don't even know, like Mister Freeze's gun or something. Like just show us something of where exactly like which where we're gonna go from here. But yeah,
We'll have time, man. We'll have time.
yeah,
The good part about Matt Reeves' universe is there's room to grow.
yeah, definitely, definitely, man.
With with
Uh,
with Nolan's, there was no room. With Matt Reeves' universe, there will be a lot of room to grow and expand.
Yeah, Dreeply Gaming says there's no end credits, but I heard there is something. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Whatever you want to give me, I'll take it. I feel like there is. That's what I'm saying. I didn't read into it. I feel like there should be something in there, and
If
no
if
one.
you if you look at all the posters and all the things that we've seen so far, even just
Even the
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 screen grabs,
yeah,
there's hints of more villains. There
yes.
are hints that have not been announced.
I don't know if you've seen
So
that. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that one where it's like it's the poster. I forgot which poster it is, and you point a blue light on it or something, and
Yeah.
it has the Riddler's writing on it. I was like, what the dude? That is so cool. I'm all like, it makes me want to, eventually I'm gonna buy one of the. I am gonna buy one of these posters. I mean, it's inevitable, but yeah, it's definitely it's definitely something like not. It's Matt Reeves' plan, right? It's all part of the plan, right? That's what he likes to say. It's all part of the plan. And I just love this, man. I really do. Yeah, that's all.
If you were around in watching movies around Cloverfield, and you were part of the augmented reality game, which is the marketing campaign that they did online, like Matt Reeves helped put that in motion. And it
Okay.
was some of the most intricate, complex stuff, marketing wise, we've ever gotten for a movie before. And they've continued that with the Cloverfield movies, but Matt Reeves hasn't. But if you've been battling the Riddler like every few weeks, he puts codes
Mm.
in posters, in standees, and then that takes you back to his little game online, and
Yeah.
then you have to answer his riddles. I play that all the time.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that like it's all on purpose, right? It's all hidden messages. Even in the Little Caesars posters, I was all like, even in Little Caesars, he's doing it, man. Dripply Gaming says, when are you seeing the film, fellas? We both see it tomorrow. Surprisingly, we didn't plan it. We both seeing it in the biggest screen in the world, IMAX theater, guys. Definitely gonna be a huge experience there. You're gonna be in the movie. You live in the movie, man. But yeah, I'm definitely excited, man. I'm definitely excited to see you, Ted, over there. Where are you sitting at, by the way? Just curious, I guess. Um,
Just kind of towards the middle in the back section. I think I'm like 7 or 8 rows up
oh,
the.
dang. Okay, yeah. I got awkward. I got awkward seats. I was like, towards the end, but like, uh, in the like the very, I want to say like the seventh row from the ground from the I guess the top section.
Okay.
Yeah, so like as soon as you start walking up the stairs, like the 7 row starting right there. So I'm fairly close to the floor, I guess you could say, closer than you are. I would say, yeah, because you say you're from the top, right?
No, no, no. I mean, like from the ground level, I'm probably like 8 rows up.
Oh, okay. So then we're close. Then we'll
We
probably be on the
might, we
opposite
might
sides.
be.
Yeah, we might be on the
We might
opposite
be. Yeah.
sides. Yeah, man, definitely. Or am I listed? Let's go with was lucky enough to score some tickets. Oh, awesome, man. Awesome, dude.
See you there,
Uh,
Drippy.
Yeah, we'll see you there, man. We'll definitely will see you there, man. It's exciting. It really is. It's gonna be an experience for everybody, guys. I really hope everyone is able to really get to be in the theater and really get to enjoy this experience, man. Thing is, let me see here. Thing is, I have an hour and a half drive to the actual theater. Oh man,
It'll be worth it.
yeah, it'll definitely be worth it, man. I guarantee you. You will be satisfied. I'll say that. I'm not gonna say it will change your life because I said that for Justice League, and I don't know though, man. I don't know. The Batman, I feel like it's personally me. It's gonna change your life. It really is. It's gonna make you think of the Batman a whole new different way. But all right, guys. All right, man. My excitement levels of 10 too as well, Ted. I'm excited for this. We can't wait to talk about this movie, man. If you haven't already, guys, thank you so much for watching. And Ted, thank you for being a part of the show, man. I really appreciate it. Taking the time out of
Anytime,
your
brother.
day. Yeah, if you have not already, where can people find Countdown City Geekcast at, man?
The Geekcasts are on Facebook, Countdown City Geekcast on YouTube at Countdown City Geeks, and you can get our podcast
Yeah.
everywhere. You can get Alamo City Movie Talk as well. So
Yeah.
Apple, Google, Spotify, the whole nine.
The whole night,
If
yeah.
you want to kind of visit the archives, go to www.countdowncitygeekcast.com to get more podcast, celebrity interviews, movie reviews, all that good stuff.
Awesome, man. Awesome, brother. It's great to have you on here once again, man. And thank you so much. If you haven't already, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for making us a part of your day so much. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680. Ted, thank
And
you, man.
I'm steady to G with the Geekcast.
Day 2G. I like that, man.
There you
2G.
go.
It's gangsta. All right, guys. Catch y'all later, man. Peace.
Peace.